Okay guys, so today I'll be talking about how I became a blue collar man and why you and me need to lock in so we wouldn't become those 9 to 5 merchants, cause trust me, it's fucking awful. And just so you guys wouldn't get tired of me yappaing all the time, I have some League of Legends IRN 2 gameplay, cause who doesn't love when a shitty player plays an insult game? Davai, let's go. So it all started a few days ago when I got a call from a friend saying like, oh, there's like this celebration in a town nearby. They have tents and stuff. Do you wanna come pack it up? But it's from 11 p.m. to 7 a.m. So at the time I thought, well, I can do an all-nighter. Plus the pay he told me should have been like really good. So I was like, what else is there to do? Don't get me wrong, I worked from 9 to 5 before during summer breaks and it wasn't that bad. But this time, oof, I think that shit look fucked me up. So at first we arrived there with my other friends and it wasn't that bad. Like, of course, there was some drunkards and just people who were a little too excited, but I didn't think anything of it. So we went there, talked to the boss. He was like, "Oh yeah, we just need to pack like these tables up and these tents. So just like put them up. We'll put them in a car and let's go." So I thought, it's not that bad. Like I've done stuff like that before, but the twist is, people who lived in town were different. They weren't your usual, like, maybe a little bit of drunk, just having fun. No. They were the most degenerate people I've ever seen. Me and my friends were like getting tables ready, and some old heads decided, like, oh yeah, it would be a funny joke. Took up their fucking glass bottles, threw them to the ground, said, "Oh, pretty boys, I know you work here, so come clean this up." And I don't know about you all, but that shit like gets me fired up. 'Cause, see, I can like tolerate people like saying mean things. I don't care about that. But being disrespectful to my face, that's just something different. The thing is, we couldn't do anything really about it because we were working there. So if we had started like arguing with them, it probably would have only gotten worse. Plus, we might have gotten kicked from the job. So we just took it like good boys. Yeah, just took it like good boys, pretended that nothing happened, and moved on. So now they decided to go a bit further. They took their fucking smokes, were like, oh boy, catch this, and whoosh, flicked it to us. Now that, like, I was ready to crash out. I see. I just, I don't like people who are like disrespectful. Even like in when you go to some place to eat, like even McDonald's, and you like take the food and you don't like throw it away afterwards, the papers and stuff. You just leave them to the table. That's like, I know it's not that bad, but like little disrespectful things like that. But yeah, moving on from that. So it is around like 1 a.m. Like we had already worked for 2 hours. Not that bad. We thought like, ooh, like almost half of the stuff has been like already cleaned up, so maybe, just maybe, we can finish the work before, because they promised that, oh, you will get the same amount of money anyway, doesn't matter how long you take. So we low-key got hype. We started like working extra hard. We were like, oh yeah, we might finish that all by 3 and we'll be all free. 3 free. But no. As soon as it hit 3, we really realized that, wait, something is wrong. Like nobody else seems to have like the boss there seemed way too calm about it. So stupid people who we are, we went up there and asked, "Oh, what else is there to do? Like, it seems like everything is cleaned up." He looked at us and said, "Boys, boys." We had to wait for a truck for an hour, just straight up, just waiting. Basically, our dicks in our hands, just sitting. But the thing is, they didn't want to leave us, just let us just, sit there and do nothing. They were like, "Oh, you can clean the ground." What do you mean clean the ground? Oh well, you see, like, yes, we're on a like normal street, but the food and stuff, yeah, clean it all up. So I was like, okay, well, I've done like dirty work before. It's not that bad. They didn't have anything to clean it with. We took the stuff with our own hands off the ground and threw it into the trash can. Now, fortunately, we had gloves, but God damn, somebody's like used lip pillows, chewed food, like, oh, like there's like potato has been like bit off and then just thrown to the ground, or cigarettes, and just pile it up and throw it to the trash. But that's not all. Now, fortunately, didn't have to like clean off those little like pebbles of the ground, but we did have to get off the grease of the ground because they're like, oh, it has to look like it looked before. There had been like oil fallen to the ground. What you mean it has to look like before? It was fully black. How do we clean it? They're like, oh well, there's this shovel and like a thing that you like, you know, when there's like leaves on the ground, you can do it with that. So for an hour straight, there are three of us, plus one, but he didn't have to do this. Just went around one by one, tried whoosh, whoosh, and remind you all, we were already working for 4 hours without breaks. Our backs were hurting. Before that we were lifting heavy rocks. I'm talking about like whoosh, whoosh, whoosh rocks. They were like, I don't know, 50 kg each, and they were like, I don't know, maybe 70 of them, so the stuff wouldn't fly away. Our backs were killing, and now we had to like off the ground try to get something, like do some magic or something to get it off the ground. It felt so dumb. It felt like those two guys who argued over which is faster, like sound or light. But so yeah, we did all that. So they're like, okay, fine. Now you have to push this cart uphill. Why don't do it with a car? You ask. I don't know. They said, no. Do it with your hands. So fortunately then there were four of us, we started pushing it. We couldn't fucking do it. But I think it's because of my friend, because he was at the front like steering and going up a hill. See, like let's just say this is the hill. You want the like wheel also be like with straight up with the hill, so it wouldn't be so hard. He had the wheel like this. So we were trying to push it like crossed across, like up a hill. Now fortunately, or unfortunately, I don't know, there came these two girls. We had never seen them. They said, oh, we work there also, like we were working here during the day, we will help you. So they helped us, and then they're like, oh, actually, can you drive us to another town? The town was 30 minutes from there, so we said, fuck nah. Fortunately, they left us alone, but yeah, like, remind you all, we're all, like, us four are all really not introverted, but inside kept. We don't really talk to females, especially like random ones. It's pretty scary if you ask me. But yeah, they left, and after that was when the depression hit. Like, I'll show you. So, imagine you've been working there for I don't know how many hours. It felt like days or weeks. It started getting cold as well. So it's just like this. Your posture is like fucked up. Everything is fucked up. And you're just tired. It's like 4 a.m., 5 a.m. You can see, the most humbling experience what you can have is working so that you will see the sunset and sunrise again. That like, it reminded you that what the fuck are we doing? Like we could be at home, sleeping, maybe, I don't know, playing some GTA or some shit, just like enjoying our lives. And I don't know, going to watch the sunrise on a beautiful like hill, having a rose day up your bum and just like letting something out. But no, nothing of that sort could have been done that day. But at least, finally, the job seemed done. Now we're all, okay, I get it, tired, not tired of men. Doesn't really bother us. But still, you're fatigued. Your brain doesn't work anymore. When you close your eyes, you start seeing your dreams already, like butterflies flying around. So you just like keep your eyes open so you wouldn't start imagining stuff. Then those like two guys who like just came out of the club nearby came like walked past us and looked at me and said, oh, look at that immigrant working for us. I looked at them. I was like, what the fuck? They said, oh, that one even understands our language. What the fuck is that supposed to mean? Do I look like I'm a foreigner to you? Do I look like an immigrant? I look like the most basic guy in our country. And you tell me I look like a foreigner who barely understands your language. Do, what the fuck am I to you? Like, reminding you, we had cleaned all the stuff up, cleaned the ground, did fucking voodoo magic so the ground wouldn't be so dirty. And I don't know how we got that stuff off, but we did. So now we're like, you're free. It's like 4 5 a.m. You're free. We're like, oh, so can we go now? The men had the audacity to laugh at their faces. Nobody. We are going to another place to put it all up again. Our faces dropped dead. I've never felt so, I felt broken. So we went to another place. The sun was already rising at that point. And there were like people, you could see like some people started going to work or school or whatever the fuck already. And we were still there trying to put up the tents. So yeah, that Loki, that was like almost the last straw. Like I swear, the last straw that could have made me like fully crash out. It was like cut in half. So I was still like holding on to it, like my last hope. Like when Thorfinn was trying to climb out of his like guilt, he was like whoosh, 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 and everything was pulling him down. I felt the same way. All the so-called abuse kept like pulling me down, but I was holding myself up. But yeah, the sun rose above the trees, and I felt like, damn, this is my life now. We, my friends included, are going to be blue-collar men for the rest of our lives. We will work those night shifts, those day shifts, and will forever be like from paycheck to paycheck, never having any financial freedom. So that made me realize that maybe the days in high school that I've spent just gooning and doing nothing, I should have done something. I should have maybe studied a bit more, maybe tried a bit harder just so I wouldn't be locked into that forever ending cycle. And as I was drowning in my own thoughts, thinking that damn, I might sink, I saw birds flying over. I realized that I still have a choice for freedom, and so do you. So this video's message has been that if you don't want to be called basically a slave, don't want to be called a stupid foreigner, and don't want to be locked in a 9 to 5 blue collar man who never gets to afford anything, then lock in, because you have the choice of freedom. So do it. Choose Jägerists.